Hey guys, what is up? Got a little bit of a informative video, I guess, here for one of my viewers the other day who was asking a few questions about how Quake works. More to the point of how I was able to hold down heavies and evade at the same time, I guess. And so yeah, we're just gonna quickly go over her the way she works and all that kind of thing, and how her ability really shines through with the more sort of, I don't know, annoying fights, I guess. Alright, so here we have my Quake. She's 4-star, awakened, max level, and Sig 59. She's one of the better characters in the science tier at the moment. But you know, with Void coming, who knows what's going to be, who knows what's coming next, and who's going to top who, kind of thing. Alright, so we've got, we'll just go over our abilities real quick. Alright, so like I said, mine's awoken, so you don't actually need your character to be awoken to do any of this. It just helps a little bit with the block damage, and the block damage that you do take is redirected partially back to the attacker as physical damage, so you can pretty much ignore that. Alright, so the heavy attack, when you are holding down your heavy attack, it says here, Quake generates powerful waves of vibrations that cause an earthquake, dealing 152.8 physical damage per second at rank 50. Oh, sorry, rank 550. This whilst you're holding down the heavy attack, inflicts something called concussion. Reduces ability accuracy by 100% for them. It also generates an aftershock charge for every 0.6 seconds that you are holding down. Now, while you're holding down that heavy attack, it says down here, right? So you've got a passive ability which evade all basic attacks against opponents with a concussion. So, like I said, whilst you are holding down that heavy, you are generating concussion. Therefore, the first attack, pretty much, that an enemy does at you will be evaded automatically. Then I normally will lead into either, depending on how well I know the character, I'll lead into either a parry or a dexterity. So just swipe back, then you go again. So it's normally just heavy, parry, then just heavy again, or you can go heavy, dexterity, and then normally parry, because I can normally not get the fifth hit into that thing, because I normally get whacked by it. But anyway, so that's that pretty much explained, yeah. So whilst you're holding down your heavy, like I said, you generate your aftershock charges. An aftershock charge has 10 seconds before it runs out, and for every point on the scale, aftershock deals 430.98 physical damage. Has a 10% chance to stun, but normally the amount of time that you're holding it down, I can easily get up to 10 to 15 charges on this thing to put on the opponent, messes them up. Once that runs out, instant stun. So yeah, so the 10% chance to stun, like I said, if you've got 10 charges on it, instant 100% stun. And then after the 10 seconds is up, right, and the aftershock has run its course, it inflicts concussion for 5 seconds if the charges have reached more than 4. So what this does is you pretty much don't have to do anything. You can just stand there, not push anything for 5 seconds, because it's automatically going to dodge everything that the enemy is throwing at you. The only thing I don't think this works for, I can't remember actually. The only thing I don't think it works for is projectiles. So the only reason you're going to get hit by a projectile is a special anyway, and those are unblockable from the aftershocks concussion. So yeah, there's not much point in worrying about projectiles anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much all that explained. The special attack 1 gives an extra 2 points on the aftershock scale. Special 2 is 3 points on the aftershock scale, and inflicts concussion as well. Special 3 gives you 6 points and inflicts stun for 3 seconds. I generally don't use any specials on my my fights because I don't really need them normally, unless I'm going for the finisher or something, and then I'll just blast it out. But I normally don't ever use them. Alright, so that's pretty much her explained. We've got some synergies here that kind of helpful, like your Hawkeye gives a 15% ability accuracy, helps with the if you don't get above the amount needed to 100% stun them, I guess. Same with Black Widow. But yeah, we'll see this girl in action. I've got a little video here that I prepared earlier. Yeah, we'll see how we go. Alright, so this is a fight with a Voodoo from, what was it again? Magus. We just did a quick duel with him just to showcase a bit of her abilities and how she works with all that. So yeah, here we go. Loading. So yeah, right off the bat, you can either swipe back or you can hold it straight away. Here you go with the charging, and you see the little brown the little brown sort of charge on their end. That's your earthquake. Sorry, the earthquake charge. That is for the aftershock scale. Sorry. And then you got the little red one with a little sort of explosion sort of icon, I suppose you could call it. That's your concussion. So as long as you're holding down that heavy, if you see the little red thing, it's that's your concussion thing. So whilst that's on, not going to get hit. But obviously, as soon as you are evading, you'll release your heavy, no concussion. So you have to either parry or dodge and then go straight back into a heavy. Otherwise, you're going to get smacked. Got another one here real quick, just with the Morning Star. Just again to sort of show you how good she can be. These are by no means perfect. I tried to get a really good one with a bit of dexterity in there, but I don't know Morningstar's abilities 100%. So yeah, most of the time was just parry. I think I might have chucked in a couple of evades here and there, but as you can see, once the aftershock charges are done, it's humongous damage. Like they've just buffed her not long ago, and it's made her OP as hell, I think. But you know, it's just a matter of getting used to how she works. Like even there, it's just like no hits, nothing. but yeah, she's an incredible champion. I love her. I use her against Spider-Man, Nightcrawler, who else? Pretty much anyone that's a pain in the ass to evade, or like that has evasion on them. Perfect for. Bad matchups, I think, are people like Hyperion. Obviously, he's got the passive power gain, so you're gonna have a bad time with him unless you can sort of time the aftershocks to run out when his special sort of comes in, so he gets stunned. Then you can just go up and whack him and bait out special, go again. But yeah, no, there's not many there's not many bad matchups, I think. Well, I don't personally think there's a lot of bad matchups. But yeah, she's an amazing character, and I hope this video has helped shine a little bit of light on how I play her anyway. There's obviously a lot better players out there that can play a 100% perfect and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this has hopefully helped you out a little bit, guys. And if it has, hit that like button. If you want to see more content, I do live streams all the time. Come check me out. Hit the subscribe button. Get notified when I'm on. Alright, thanks very much, guys. I'll see you next time.